Right, let's come out of hiding, shall we? Evening all. Hope everybody's doing alright. Everybody's having a nice Friday evening. Thanks for joining. Keeping me company, always appreciate it. Gonna play some fan games tonight. I'm gonna do 2, hopefully, go through the lot. Yeah, so first up we're going to be dealing with Sonic GX, which recently came out. This is an Amstrad GX 4000 port of the 8-bit version of Sonic 1, which is pretty wild. This has been in development for quite a while. Hello, Animated F, thanks for jumping in. Yeah, I don't know an awful lot about the Amstrad GX 4000 other than it is... I really like the look of the machine. I think it's a pretty little console. It looks like a spaceship. And the only other thing I know about it is it has 2 sort of barrel plug inputs on the back. One is, I think, for a peripheral, and the other is for the power adapter. So the Amstrad GX 4000 didn't sell great, and the ones that do exist, quite a few of them have been destroyed from people putting the power jack into the peripheral port. Yeah. So quite a big oversight into having those 2 ports be identical or very similar and allowing you to plug the power adapter into the wrong one. Yeah, not a great design choice, that one, but yeah. Yeah, and then Burning Rubber, obviously the packing game. From what I understand of the Amstrad GX 4000 as well, I think it is a consoleized version of a Amstrad computer. I think the Amstrad Plus. And as a result, it plays the same ROM cartridges, so they're cross-compatible from what I understand. Anyway, we're going to jump into this and see what it's like, because I've been, you know, very curious about it. I can see it's very colourful, I've got to say, like, just from the attract mode, like, high colour depth. I would say it was comparable to the Game Gear version, more than the Master System version, with the amount of colours on screen. And I'd say there's even more colours on screen than the Game Gear version, because the gradients in the sky look very Mega Drive almost. But yeah, I had one with no wires from a boot sale, never got it to work in, and sold it. Good stuff. I hope you made a profit on it. Right, let's jump into this. Green Hill Zone, Act 1. So yeah, I'm going to try and complete this, if I can, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so right off the bat, stage design is different in comparison to 8-bit Sonic 1. I'm also noticing that, like, you don't instantly get into the run animation when you move off. It looks like you, like, slide on your feet a little bit while you tap. Interesting. But it feels okay. Any yonks to go. I have had some experience playing one. I'm pretty sure... So I used to be a part of a computer club, and they run an event called Retcon, and which is just a little retro computer convention. I'm pretty sure there's been one set up there, and had a little muck around with that. And then I'm pretty sure I've played it at the Cambridge Computer Museum as well. It's grungy C64 sound rejection drum. Yeah. I like the sound chip. Oh, that doesn't emulate very well. And this isn't the bonus stage I was expecting. This is different. I'm guessing this is a get the amount of rings required. Goal missed. Never mind. Okay, so different bonus stages. I don't know if they're all going to be corrupted like that, so apologies if they are. I am using an emulator. I do not own a real GX 4000. That was interesting. I was uncurled and I jumped on that enemy. Ow. Yeah, stage design isn't the same, but it's not far off either. So there's, you know, something interesting going on at least. Can't spin dash. I can't roll either. Interesting. Oh, I found an emerald. So the emeralds are hidden around the stages like 8-bit Sonic as well, so that's nice to know. Just in different locations. Yeah, I don't know how it looks to you, but like, it feels a little stodgy, I've got to say. Sometimes you carry momentum when you're not, when I wouldn't expect to. Oh, they've remixed this. It's more like Green Hill Zone Mega Drive boss, but it's got the firing that the Bridge Zone boss does. Interesting. Alright, first stage down. I don't dislike this, it feels a little funky, you know, like you can tell they're maybe pushing the limitations of this system. Right, Bridge Zone. I mean, yeah, look, that gradient's lovely. Yeah, it's strange that you can't roll. Very odd. That seems like a bit of an oversight, that. Surprised how ambitious this is, just expecting more of a straight port. Yeah, I mean, well, considering the Commodore 64 port was basically that, you know? Yeah, see, like, I can't turn in the air or, like, slow myself down when I'm at, like, top speed and jumping. Oh. Nice to know that isn't an instant death. Is that a spring hidden in the cloud there? Interesting. Ow. It's another stage down. Ah, well, this is rendering correctly. Interesting. Get 40 rings. Okay, so this is kind of like a half-pipe special stage. That's an impressive effect, I've got to say. 50 rings. Oh, you slow down when you're not on the track. There we go. And it's just to get extra lives. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because the emeralds are hidden in the stages. That makes sense, yeah. Oh. Whoops. Okay, so just falling on enemies counts as jumping on them in this. You don't have to be in a ball. This act is normally a auto-scroller, and it's not doing that, which is kind of nice. Yeah, see, like these, you'd have to roll into them normally, but you can't. Actual star posts instead of the little checkpoint monitors. Oh, shit. There we go, all good. Oh. Interesting. Remixing the bosses as well. Yeah, this is a nice blend of port and like remix, I guess. Which I'm not against, because, you know, I've played 8-bit Sonic to death, you know, like, so it's nice that it isn't just a bog standard port. Yeah, I'm impressed with the bosses. Oh, the best 8-bit zone theme ever. I'm quite surprised at how close it sounds to just Master System or Game Gear Sonic 1. Yeah, the gradient does have a sort of bob to it, doesn't it? It's kind of Amiga, that, isn't it? A little bit of extra background detail in the waterfall there. They've really gone to town with the look of this. The Sega theme song. I do like using it for my outro, I've got to say. When in doubt, it'll always be Jungle Zone. Although I will try and use something a little bit more appropriate for the games I'm covering. But for like Sage coverage and hacking contest, I always just default to Jungle Zone. It's just the best, man. The jauntiest tune ever made. I do think these are very visually cool, like... And again, I don't mind losing the original bonus stage, because it's not my fave. It's a little harsh on the old eyes, bouncing up and down with all the bright colours. This looks like... Yep, you can also fall down. So that's another thing with this act normally, is that the bottom of the screen becomes an instant death pit as you climb. So nice that you can just fall in this one. I appreciate that sort of thing. It does have twisters, yes, bouncy twisters. I always thought the same. Again, this is no, like, replacement for 8-bit Sonic 1. But it's nice to have, like, a remixed version of it to muck around with. Gives you something new to experience. Sort of the idea behind the stage is still there. It's just the actual layout is different. Makes for a fresh experience. Right, what are we getting this time? Similar to the first boss, but it rotates completely. Or did it also rotate completely around the first boss? You just don't have the guns. That was remarkably easier than the first boss. I think maybe we should have swapped those around. Charging through this at a rate of knots. Sonic has passed. R.I.P. Sky City Zone. This is different. I would have expected this a lot later in the game. And under the name Scrap Brain. Interesting. Now, is it a case of we've changed the level order, or are there just less levels? Oh, Christ. My second death. This is a great tune. A lovely, exclusive little jam from Yuzo Koshiro for the 8-bit version. Okay. Not the longest stages in the world, let's put it that way. Funny that that first special stage didn't render correctly and all the others do. It's probably an emulation problem. There we go. Lovely stuff. It's extra life. The special stage background is very Sonic CD. Yeah, yeah. Lots of detail to it. More detail than the actual stage backgrounds. Is this going to have all the doors with the switches that we have to muck around with? It's got a bit of that back and forth, so again, thematically similar to the original version. I think I want to go a different route. Let's try this way. Is this just the way I came from? Yes, it is. Oh. Well, give me an opportunity to get some rings. I will go back and get some rings. There's a lot of hazards in this stage, and I don't want to risk losing a life. Try and make our way up here. Here we go. Sonic 8-bit tunes are such bangers, I wish Sega would acknowledge them more. Absolutely. Oh, hello. Yeah, this isn't far off the final boss. Which also means it's a really difficult boss. This might be the one that beats me. I've never been great at this boss. Is that death? No. But that is an emerald. Ah. Oh, I can see us running out of lives. I find it odd that the rings are, like, permanently collected. I would have expected them to reset. Right. Bit of patience and we might be alright. Crap! Last life. Bollocks! We might have a 0 life. We'll see. Hate this boss. Never figured out the pattern. No! Right, we're back. Oh, that felt good. Is that your lot? I would say that's your lot. Short and sweet, look at that. Little Tails cameo there, love to see it. Game cleared! So not a full rendition of the game. Couple of emeralds. So yeah, only 4 stages. Very cute though. An extreme amount of effort to go for a system as unpopular as as the Amstrad GX 4000. But clearly, like, you know, it has a homebrew community. And I think it's lovely that people care enough about that system to go to the effort to make something like that. That's really cool. A nice little start to the stream. Well done, condensed team. Oh, that's a lovely animation. Yeah, visually I think that's where this really stands out. And there we have it. Back to the title screen. Very impressed by that. Well done. Really good stuff. Okie dokie. Let's move on. Next on the docket, we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Gear Shift. Oh, let's change the controls over. There we go. So yeah, this is available to download from this year's Chow Games Showcase. I am not doing coverage of Chow Games Showcase because, quite frankly, there are too many Sonic fan game things and homebrew stuff going on at the moment. But this is a 16-bit style reimagining of the 8-bit version of Sonic 2. Played the demo from last year's event and it was quite impressive, but this one looks like they've taken it a bit further. There's now 2 full stages. Yeah. There's another game at the event which, if we've got time for, I might jump over and download and give that a go as well, which I'm intrigued to try out. Lovely sprite art. Let's jump in. Okay. Oh, I can put my little name in. Give me the dot. There we go, that'll do. Lovely stuff. Lovely pixel art already. Okay, what have we got? No drop dash, no peel out, but we do have a spin dash. Makes sense, it's Sonic 2 after all. This is a lovely, like, reimagining of the graphics. Very detailed. I'd say it looks quite Sonic CD, actually. Oh. Let's just run it. There we go. How dare? Couldn't see you. Don't know if I'm supposed to be running this way, but might as well explore. The sprite art in this is absolutely gorgeous. I think I'd like a widescreen aspect ratio, but that is really my only complaint. I'm a little bit spoiled for that now. I know it's a stylistic choice and all that malark, but if you can do it, then why not do it? You're certainly not limited to the Mega Drive in that this is a fan game and not a ROM hack. This is fun. Get up there. Can't break that. Guess we're going this way. I like the stage design. Maybe a little too generous for the old extra lives, but I suppose this is the first stage in the game. Why not? Treat people. Go this way. There we go. Yeah, I'd say that was visually very Sonic CD in the look of it. Nice and dense. Very colourful. And we're off again. I love that you do loops in the minecart. Why not? Maybe Sonic stages are based on when it's going to have time travel on the AMD. That is a fair point. Yeah. So it makes sense to, you know, go for Sonic CD style visuals, yeah. True that. See, this is, that sort of stuff like that is like why I would prefer a widescreen aspect ratio. Just like, how would I have responded quick enough to that shooting me into a pool of lava. A little bit more of a wider view on the action would really help this, I think. But again, that's a personal preference. Yeah, you could interpret this as a bad future for sure. A cool sequence. And we're off. Have that, might as well. I'm surprised at how much they've transformed this stage from last year's demo. Last year's demo, the game was called Sonic the Hedgehog 2 16-bit, but they went for a subtitle for this year, which I think makes a bit more sense. Because like from the outside in, you're just like, well, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a 16-bit game, but they're calling it that because it's an 8-bit, it's a 16-bit reinterpretation of the 8-bit game. But I think Gear Shift is a better idea. Like, you've shifted up from the Game Gear version. Right? That's the pun, I guess. Look, I can go through that. Yep. There we go. Anything in here? Fantasy to go zone gear shift. See, that's something I'd be well in for. Because I do like Fantasy Zone Gear, I think that's a nice little game, but the cramped aspect ratio doesn't do that game any favours. So, you know, an enhanced, wider aspect ratio on that game would really do it a lot of favours. And if you're going to do that, then why not go ham with the graphics and make it look like a 16-bit game? Right, there's some juggling here that I need to sort out. There we go, that'll do. Boss time. So yeah, I'm hating it simply because I didn't get it as it was my first Fantasy Zone. Ah, okay. Nope. Cool, that the height on that is awkward. Let's just run under it. There we go. There he goes. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Really like the visuals. Cool. First stage done. Sonic has passed. R.I.P. Right. This zone is new for this demo. Oh, that's pretty. Again, you could have just used hilltop like tile sets to, you know, make this work, but they've gone the extra mile and drawn a load of new custom art, which I certainly appreciate. Is that the first shield I've seen? Those are new badniks. I'm just going to ham. Sonic level creator stage. I'm not sure I'm familiar with what you're referencing there. As in the Play Sega Sonic level creator. Sega Flash game, yeah. I don't think I ever got a chance to use to play that. Those clouds feel good. They've got the same sponginess to them, like the Sonic and Knuckles ones. Extra life up here? Put a lot of hours into the music, still stays with me. Oh. Did you get what are the USB pads that they still sell on eBay? I didn't, sadly. Oh. Well, you know, they're still floating around there and they're still fairly cheap. I was tempted because, you know, they look like satin pads. Oh, hello, we got the hang glider. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I messed it up, mind. It feels like, you know, Cape Mario or Ray from Sonic Mania. It's got that feel to it. Which I think is a much better setup. Cool, that's very hard to get up there. What if I... There we go. It's a little fiddly, but we got there in the end. Big stages. Certainly made these acts quite substantial. Oh, in case anybody's wondering, this is the latest version as of the 7th of November, because I know that there was a bug fix patch rolled out either earlier today or last night. But yeah, latest version as of 8:39 PM on the 7th of November. Right. I'm expecting a lot more hang gliding on this stage, if it's true to the original. Oh, we got a change in weather to match the second act in the 8-bit version. Wait. Yeah, there's a hang glider. Right, let's do it. Yeah. A much nicer thing to control. Could never get my head around the hang glider on the 8-bit version, whereas that just feels exactly what I expect, you know, of like Super Mario World style Cape Mario or Mighty from... No, not Mighty, Ray from Sonic Mania. And we're off again. Nice twist for the second act. Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, it's not like... I mean, visually it looks like the 8-bit game with the different colour palette and the different change of weather. It's just that it did it within the stage instead of it being, you know, instantly happening when you enter the act. Lovely stuff. But yeah, just that's a nice touch, isn't it? Just a little bit of visual flair. Rightio. On to the third act. I'm intrigued to see this boss, because if I remember correctly, this is like the weird chicken boss with the little penguin robots. God, it's lovely art. What I like as well is that they've obviously made it a lot more detailed, a lot more colourful, but it doesn't clash. Like, there's a distinct separation between foreground and background elements that doesn't, like, get distracting. Some games go a little too hard with the backgrounds, and as a result they clash with the foregrounds. I'm not getting any of that with this. I'm quite impressed. Way. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, there they are. Looks like the spring noise. Oh. Lovely stuff. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's got a lot longer neck. Oh, hello. Wait. A third phase? This is different. Oh, we're doing it again. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's actually a full body, like, ostrich thing. That's fun. I like that. It's not just his head poking through the clouds. Get out of it. I think that's your lot. Hey. Nice. And I think that's your lot. Oh, I am wrong. Bit of Green Hills. I'm excited to hear this remix. Because yeah, like in the original version, this is like an 8-bit version of Toot Toot Sonic Warrior, but prior to Sonic CD's release. And now we're like 16-bitifying that. That's fun. Here we go. We'll get the main melody. That sounds great. Again, they could have easily just taken the Green Hill Zone tile set from Sonic 1 and repurposed it for this, but they went all out. Completely new pixel art for this. Just in keeping with the style and tone of the 8-bit game. This is very good. I'm very impressed by this. Let's see if we can run up this. Oh, whoops. Yeah. That's all I wanted to do. Why not? Lovely stuff. A little bit short at that stage in comparison to the others. But it was a faster stage in general, just like the design. Ah, there's your lot. There's your lot. That was very, very cool. Oh, I hope that continues to develop. That might also be why that act was a little bit shorter than the others, in that it's just like a little teaser for what they're working on next. Well done to everyone involved with that. I think that is a really, really cool little thing. We haven't even hit an hour's worth of streaming, so I think I will go and check out that other fan game. But you will have to just give me a moment to download it, so I'll do that real quick. Thank you for playing the game. Yo, we hope you enjoyed this latest demo, and we hope you're able to stick around for our future releases. For exclusive progress updates on the game, check out starrydustnova.bsky.social. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled for all the Chaos Emeralds. And then restart the demo. Yeah, there you go. That's all there is. Okay, I'm going to quickly check out the other game at the Chow Game Showcase that I want to have a look at. There it is. Visit the booth. Download here. Just give me a moment, and then it shouldn't take too long. Ooh, 600 megabytes! So the other game I want to check out is a game called Alex Kidd and the Miracle Gems. So if you just give me 3 minutes, that will download in a moment, and then we'll get that set up to run. Yeah, I saw it in the trailer. Pocket Ellery, thanks for jumping in. Yeah, we've finished a playthrough of Sonic GX, and we've just finished the latest demo of Sonic 2 Gear Shift, which was very, very good. And I am literally just downloading another game from this year's Chow Game Showcase, which is called Alex Kidd and the Miracle Gems, developed by Ernest P. Kirby. I saw it in the showcase video, and I really like the look of it, and I think it's worth trying out because we haven't even hit an hour's worth of stream time yet, so we'll give this a go. This has 4 zones and a tutorial as it currently stands, so a little bit of a substantial little demo going on here. But yeah, I really like the look of it. You don't see many Alex Kidd fan games out there, and this one has a bit of a unique hook, so I'm looking forward to giving this a go. But yeah, if you just bear with me, it's nearly done. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's open that and unzip. Just bear with me a second, guys. Won't be too long, hopefully. Especially now that I have so much hard drive space. I was going through old Sega-driven videos. I keep a folder, obviously, to back up everything. Just I've got the source file always saved. But sometimes I don't get rid of the raw B-roll, and as a result, I found loads of stuff that I hadn't actually got rid of, and freed up like 40 gig of space, which I desperately needed. Right, I'm gonna close this now. We'll open Alex Kidd, and then I'll see if I can target that in OBS once it opens. This is built on Simple Sonic Worlds. Interesting. Okay. So, window capture.
Sonic Advance 2.
Bear with me a second, guys. There it is. Cool. Alright, just sort that out. move that under my layout. There we go. Cool. Oh, it's got native support. That's good. I'm just going to close joy to key. All right. Yeah, I've only played one Alex Kidd ROM hack, and that was Miracle World 2. Played that ages ago. Did a little video on the channel. Alex Kidd and Stella return in. Alex Kidd and the Miracle Gems. Some of the hacks are complete reskins into new indie games. That's impressive. Right, so we got Stella, Alex Kidd, Stella, and Prince Eggle. We'll use Alex Kidd for the time being, I think. Okie dokie. Years ago, an evil creature stole the stars from the Ares sky to absorb their extraordinary power. Thanks to our heroes Alex Kidd and Stella finding the lost Miracle Gems and returning them to the Shrine of the Stars. The creature was defeated and the constellations were restored to their rightful place in the sky. Little did they know their journey to recover the lost stars wouldn't end there. The evil Janken the Great, freed from petrification, had also discovered the immense power of the stars contained. He steals the Miracle Gems for himself to use the power of the stars to fuel his revenge. Revenge. Cool. There's wrist stars. Oh, thank you for this, Alex. I've had a great time. We should go on dates like this more often. Yeah, thanks for letting me join you guys. It's been great. Stella third wheel in it. Yeah, hard to ask for much more than this. Good friends, good weather, good food, good friends, yada yada yada. Alex, sometimes it seems like all you ever think about is food. In any case, it's really nice to just be able to sit here and enjoy a beautiful night under the starry sky. GF, about the starry sky part. What happened to the stars? It's not cloudy, they just disappeared. Oh, again. Alex, Stella! Ah! Oh, it's you, oh Leda. You can't just appear like that, it scares people. Forgive me, Alex, but this is urgent. Janken has returned. He's taken 6 of the Miracle Gems and is planning to use the power of the stars to conquer Redaxion. Don't understand, Janken turned into stone when I defeated him last time. How could he be back? Alex, Janken's curse is what turned him into stone. The curse that you lifted like 24 hours later. Oh, oops. Well, in any case, I beat Janken and his army before. I can do it again. This is so fan-gaming. I love this. I wish it were that simple, Master Alex, but with the power of the stars, Janken and his minions will be much more powerful than the last time we faced them. It will likely take you, Stella, and Prince Eggle, the full power of the other 6 Miracle Gems to fight. This has the biggest threat I've ever faced. What if we're not up to it? But all of Redaxion is relying on me. Us, Alex, all of Redaxion is relying on us. We're in this together, and together I'm sure we've got this. Right, let's do this. No time to waste. Let's go to the castle. Eggle can help us come up with a game plan. Bye, Alex. Please stay safe. I love you. Godspeed to you both. Godspeed! And so, setting out to find the remaining Miracle Gems, Alex, Stella, and Prince Eggle are prepared to face their biggest challenge yet. Cute. Let's do it. Training Tower. Oh, this runs a tad slow. If you just bear with me, I am going to try this under a different capture method. See if I can speed it up a bit. Let's see if that's a little nicer. Oh, whoops. Apologies. There we go. Okay. How do I pedal the pedal filter? Oh, there we go. Apologies that this runs like arse. Which is a shame because I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Still not a badge on Alex and Robert Dyers. That's the fan game I make, and I eventually decide to get into it. Jump. Jump, 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 jump. How do I get out of here? Yeah, there's a lot to it. But the thing that really attracted me to it was I was just like, I love the idea of doing an Alex Kidd spiritual sequel as like, you know, a Sonic game. Because like Alex Kidd is, you know, the OG Sega mascot. So why not like, you know, have him continue as a Sonic style game? I think that's a really nice idea. I'm just sorry it runs in slow motion. Come on. Alex got through Act 1, but through spelt cool-like. I'll give this another stage, just to see how it performs. There's something else I could try, so bear with me a second. Wait, I've just gone into Training Tower again, I think. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, let's quit. F2 to restart. There we go, that works. Let's try a little display capture action. And then we can do almost there. Bear with me a second. Okay. That can work. Just about. Okay. Let's see if that's any better. Do you know what? I'm also going to restart the game because that is like horrendous on my ears. Okie dokie. Yeah. I think that works. Right, let's see if that improves the performance a little bit.
Sonic Advance 2.
Some elements backported from not so simple Sonic Advance 2 worlds. Okay, interesting. This is very cute. Come on. Now, I've been thinking about this, right? You know how new Virtua Fighter project has a character that looks like Sarah, but is actually called Stella? I just realised I've cut off a bit of the viewing window there. Let's see if I can get that to look a little nicer. Do you think it's a reference? Do you think it's a reference to Alex Kidd? That's what I'm thinking. Right, load save. Okay, Miracle Mount. Alright then, here's the plan. If we can reach the Shrine of the Stars, they can show us how to use the Miracle Gems. There's a launch base at the desert east of here that we can use to get there. Cool. Now, of course, don't expect to see the journey of Jankum. As soon as we'll strike hard, with the power of the stars, they'll be stronger than ever than they do. Not cool. But Alex and I are always up for a challenge. Right, Alex? Alex, are you okay? You seem unusually distracted. I'm fine, Master Niori. It's a lot of pressure. Alex, no need to be nervous. You've been trained well, and your friends, family, and all of Redaction are behind you. Go in confidence. Prince Eagles, one of Janken's henchmen, has been spotted heading towards Mount Eternal. And so it begins. Alex, Stella, you go ahead, and as soon as I wrap up some loose ends here, I'll catch up. Okie dokie. Okay, still doesn't run great. Obviously just doesn't play particularly well with my setup. But we'll stick it out for a bit. Is it smoother on your end? No, it's playing in slow motion as well. It might just be a not very well optimized fan game, unfortunately. That does happen from time to time. What I'm seeing so far I am liking. Hello. That's fun. How do I break these? Stage failed. Yeah, we're going ham with the Sega references in this. It plays nice. I mean, it's built on Sonic World, so you know, it was always going to play like a Sonic game. But even with all the extra abilities, it plays and feels nice. And, you know, just does something different. I think I got speed shoes, because the music has gone up in pitch. Still doing slow relief like Sonic Worlds. I would say the only thing that's... I don't want to say letting it down, but like, it's got very obvious sort of... I don't know, MS Painty looking pixel art. And that has a charm unto itself. But it gives it like an air of, you know, homebrew developed. Which I'm not against, I've got to say. I just, if you compare it to Sonic 2 Gear Shift, you know, that had really professional looking pixel art. Whereas I would say this looks a little bit more amateurish, but it has a charm of its own. There we go, there's a stage of that. I think I'm gonna leave it there because I don't know how enjoyable it is to watch this running at like half speed, which I think is a bit of a shame. But I would definitely urge you to go and check this out. If you want to go and check out what is on show at Chow Games Showcase this year, the website is hedgehoginstitute.com, if I remember correctly. And yeah, you can hit the events tab there, and it will show you what's there. You can download the latest version of Sonic 2 Gear Shift and Alex Kidd and Miracle Gems, which I'm playing here. Yeah, and hopefully play it at a speed that isn't like this. But yeah, this is a good time. I would recommend it. I think it's got something going for it, and I like all the Sega fan service. I like the idea of melding Alex Kidd with Sonic. I think that is something I haven't really seen any other fan game tackle. But yeah, this clearly doesn't play nice with my setup, so it might just be a case of it doesn't play nice with OBS, or it might be badly optimized, or it might be, which is more likely going to be the case, my PC is not up to spec for this sort of thing, unfortunately. You'd like to think a 2D game of this caliber would run fine, especially considering everything else we played tonight, but yeah, I am finding more and more that my PC could really use a bit of an upgrade in the GPU and RAM department. So yeah, maybe that's something I need to explore. Shirose, thank you for jumping in. I am going to kind of wrap things up though, because I'm not entirely sure how enjoyable it is to watch this game running at half speed. But yeah, thank you very much for jumping in. I really appreciate the support. Yeah, we'll do the usual wrap up, I guess. Thank you very much for watching tonight. I appreciate that. If you could go and check out SegaDriven.com, that would be really appreciated. I also have a YouTube channel, so you could, which is youtube.com/SegaDriven. Post a video a week, and yeah, I've got another cool one coming up. If you support me on Patreon, you can get instant access now to the latest video. No less fun than hearing you screaming at Doom. Oh, I was raging that last stream. But yeah, next video is all about Mega CD games, and yeah, you can go and get that in early access now. So you go to Patreon and pledge at the $3 tier. I'm going to go and check who is streaming, and we can go and raid someone. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. I very much appreciate your support, as always. And yeah, thank you very much for keeping me company this evening. Right, let's go and see who's on. Oh, Dino's on. We'll go and raid Dino. Cool. Have a good evening, guys. Take care. I will see you on the next stream.